Swirl and Miss Lasha G, y'all already know.
Hey.
Tony Bling, y'all already know. But I have with me Mr. Paul Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
And my brother, Mr. Kevin Little here.
Well, all right.
So I'm quite sure this is going to be a hot topic. I'm very excited about today's show. And I'm also excited because we might gotta, pull it up, but that's all right because we strong.
With a C.
Strong. With a strong. Yes.
Strong.
I mean, how you pronounce it?
Strong.
There you go. So, last week's topic was media, our fathers in mainstream media and their disappearing act, basically.
TGIW family, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Be Inspired Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com with your girl Miss Be Inspired on the mic.
Yeah, you already know your boy Blizzard.
And the artist at Angel HL7 Azriel.
And I think everybody's feeling a little good today. For one thing, I just ate this bomb meal from Sharif's. Oh my God. Blizzard. Okay, I ain't gonna say no. Alright, yeah, this meal though was it was yellow rice and salmon and some sauce that I don't even know what it was, but it was good. And my stomach is full right now. Mastermind, you got something to say already?
He got a box in his hand or something.
What's up?
Do you have a box in your hand just now? No. Oh, I must be saying stuff. My bad.
I don't know.
What?
What are y'all looking at?
Okay then. But anyway, yeah, I just had this very delicious meal. It was wonderful, and we got some snacks. Blizz brought in some.
It's like I really wanted everything now. I'll try to like bring
the sour, creepy crawly things.
Yeah.
I was about to go down to 7-Eleven. I ain't have time though. I was about to grab them sweet tarts.
Don't be stingy, pass. Thank you. We got creepy crawlies. Now you know this is just so unprofessional.
Yeah, it is.
Eating creepy crawlies while we're on air. Alright, I'll be nice, everybody, and wait until the break so I'm not like smacking and everything in your ear.
Oh, all right, that's me. My bad.
Yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna just hold it in my hand. But by the time the end of the show happens, the creepy crawlies are gonna be all sweaty and.
That's not gonna be no.
I'm gonna be messed up. I know. All right, everybody.
Oh, this one's so good.
Let me just let y'all know something. This is the kickoff of the 2-year anniversary of the Be Inspired Radio Show. Okay.
What the fireworks?
Yes. So anything goes. We're gonna just be cutting up all show. We're gonna be eating creepy crawlies. What's this? Creepy sour bright crawlers. We just gonna be cutting up. What?
That's correct. That's right there.
Yeah. This is not right. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm about to eat one right now.
Facts.
My stomach gonna be like.
It's already doing that. I'm just letting you know. Okay, bad idea. This thing is sour.
Yeah.
They're good though.
They good though. So you can't stop. You know what I mean? Eating them for real.
These are addictive.
It's crazy.
That's your trick.
No, that's just something I bring every Wednesday now.
That's how you get pumped.
Yeah, he keep us. See, that's the only way that I stay.
Be Inspired better get a dental plan because they gonna be in here eating all that shit.
Look, y'all. But
so what's in the bag? What's in the bag of tricks? I came because I thought it was gonna be cake today.
Cake.
Nah. We're gonna save that for the actual anniversary.
That was for the first year.
No, we're gonna do it again. Just not. This is the kickoff. It's not the real.
Wait,
pause. What?
Yeah, I know.
What is the real anniversary day?
In a couple July or something now, the 20 something.
Second week of July.
Yeah, the second week of July. Next week.
What he said.
July the 13th. No, 14th. What's next week? July the 14th.
Oh, wait. Okay, so it's next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so I didn't.
But we are celebrating all month long. That's the thing.
Okay, it's
Turn
the
up.
12th.
Yeah, there you go.
And the 13th is my sister's birthday.
Oh,
Hey.
so you know we gotta give her a special shout out next week for her birthday.
Turn up.
Little monsters turning 7.
All right, everybody. If you just tuning in, please share this video out. Not sure if we're on Facebook Live right now, but if we're not, we're gonna share out the YouTube video. We are live. What?
Yes.
Oh, YouTube Live. We got YouTube Live.
We
All right,
live, baby.
so we have to share out the YouTube link, not the Facebook link, but we can go live from our Be Inspired radio show page if we want to. We can definitely do that.
I could have, but I don't have my mic for my computer.
Yeah, but that's okay. Oh, and listen, this month we're going to be featuring a lot of new stuff that's going to be added to the Be Inspired radio show. So that's what's special about our anniversary month. We're going to have a new co-contributor.
Word. Can we get an exclusive or?
You probably know who this person is. We've been doing a lot of work together recently. This person has been on the Firestarter series.
Alicia.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guessed it.
Hey.
Ding, 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 ding,
I was
ding.
about to say next.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
She is going to be a new contributor to the Be Inspired radio show. She'll be on every third Wednesday of the month, hanging out with us and chatting it up and talking about, you know, all that's hot and what's not in fashion. And so it's going to be fun. And I'm excited about that. And also next week we're gonna be featuring some music on the show. Ooh, dum dum dum. Yes, it's a new gospel song, actually. Oh, what? He was like, never mind. As soon as I said gospel, he's like, no, never mind. Scratch that. Yeah, it's a new gospel. Oh, wrong button. Got you. Okay, all right, that's allowed. I told you it's the anniversary, so bloopers and whatnot.
What gospel song is this?
Okay, so now you put me on the spot. Let me go ahead and pull it up.
Exclusive.
I just got it in actually today. But yeah, so we are having a new song next week. Well, no, let's leave element of surprise.
Right.
Let them come back next week.
Facts.
And they can't know everything. We don't want to give it all to you. We want to give it all to you. We want you to come back next week.
Right.
Speaking of music,
Yeah.
hold on, let me 2 more weeks and I'll be performing at Arts.
That's
Yay!
good.
That's what's up, family.
I'm
Yes.
telling
No,
man.
it's these
The crawlers,
Nate,
the sour
trying to
crawlers,
tell
the
you,
sugar.
man.
3 of them. You will be pumped.
You three
Right.
of
I
them.
had one and I'm a little wound up. I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm up
I'm
there,
waiting
man.
on the
I'm
break
up
so I
there,
can eat
right.
my other crawler because I can't right now.
I can feel it. It's like right there.
Yeah, it's still
Right.
a little piece of sour piece right
You
there in
can
the back
feel
of
it
your
right
throat.
there. The aftertaste right in the back of your throat. And it keeps you on your toes.
This is a 2-hour show, and that crash is gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be brutal
Stay
in the
live,
second
y'all.
half.
Stay live.
We're
I'm
gonna
not
We
try.
live,
to.
baby.
My crash is gonna be in the morning.
My crash is gonna be probably in another 30 minutes when that salmon and yellow rice hit me real good. That's what's gonna happen.
That's
That one.
going
That
down.
food was good. You missed it, Blizz.
He was late.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I'm pulling a mastermind today. I got my shades.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. True.
That's my looking on young buckish today.
What's up? Yeah, what's different? What's different? Man, look, he looking around like what? He said you looking all young buckish today. What's different? Anything?
I know what's different.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nothing. Cookies.
Oh. Okay. That was funny, Lee.
Now we get the hotel bell.
Ding. That was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Well, like I said, everybody, this is the 2-year anniversary kickoff of the Be Inspired radio show. We real live tonight. We are.
We live, baby.
Also, yesterday was the 4th of July. Now, I'm mentioning this because I saw a lot of posts up and down my Facebook feed. A lot, you know.
People been reading this shit.
And people, you know, have been saying, you know, that black people should not be celebrating the 4th. The hypocrisy of it all. It's not our holiday.
I can understand.
Okay.
But Thanksgiving ain't our holiday neither, but niggas still eat turkey.
I do, and I sure do eat a burnt hot dog on the 4th. So it is what it is, in my opinion.
The contrast has been we weren't slaves at that point.
I thought we was slaves.
And we weren't. They had just gotten here.
The Indians, I mean the Native Americans. Let me rephrase. They were the ones that they weren't enslaved or anything then, but they were first. They tried them first. Oh, don't think that they weren't.
Yeah.
They were tried first before African Americans were brought over here. Yes, they were.
Started in the 1800s.
17. What was it? 17. I'm an astronaut.
We getting history lessons.
1770.
On the break. For all of our history teachers would be very upset at us right now. But on the break.
I was a historian.
On the break, we're going to get the date for y'all. But anyway, so what do y'all think? I mean, do y'all think we shouldn't be black? All us black up in here.
Right.
We only got 3 minutes.
So, real quick, I understand the whole, oh my God, we weren't free at the time, but...
I did eat my crawler, actually, yeah.
But, like... It frustrates me when I see like so many people trying to shove their new lifestyle down people's throats, especially when they just gained all of this knowledge. But besides that, it's not even it isn't even about the holiday itself. It's just more of a social tradition. We don't really go out and do fireworks. Like last night I was lighting fireworks with friends at a park. We weren't thinking, oh, we're out here celebrating independence. No, we want to light fireworks.
Let me be real with you.
It's not about independence. It's just what we do. It's a social tradition.
Yeah, I know.
And that's exactly what I was about to say, like that, the whole people diving too deep is people who bored and don't have friends. So on the 4th of July, they're alone in the house. So they're like, why should I celebrate this holiday? When in real life, you should be outside eating a daggone hot dog, enjoying your day off.
Yes, that's what I did.
Like, it's the day that the country was declared an independent
and
country.
That's it.
You live here, so be happy.
That's exactly what I said, Mastermind.
I personally, I don't celebrate it, but I don't celebrate a couple of holidays for that reason. But I don't throw it
celebrating the holiday. It's just enjoying a nice summer day at the end of it.
It's the day. It's not even really. People don't do it as a holiday. It's like Thanksgiving. People don't really say, "Oh my goodness, let's just do this for Thanksgiving." It's just like we just have dinner.
Well, let me tell you,
fireworks all year round, and it was easily accessible. Every damn day would be 4th of July.
Yeah,
because people will buy them and just blow them joints up.
Right. Let me tell you what I did on the 4th. I actually marched in the Dundalk 4th of July parade with the Baltimore Huns. I did. And I posted pictures about it. And now there's gonna be a lot of people that's probably gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. But I did, and I had a lot of fun. And for me, it's about bridging those gaps and bringing awareness, and it really did. It was a lot of unity out there. And the Dundalk community is changing a lot too. You still have those who've been there since the beginning of time and might not really like how diverse that community is becoming, but it is. And I was glad to be there to be part of that part of it, the diversity part, and seeing so many people come together like that. And they didn't treat me any different. So
when stuff like that is happening, yes, that is, but it's with where the country is right now. Just because something has been a social tradition for so long, it doesn't make it. And I'm not that person. Like, I am not that woke individual that's walking around with the fist in the air. I'm just not angry, but I just understand that it's not for us to celebrate, because for so long, it's not even so long. Like you said, Dundalk still has those individuals in it that don't want you there.
They do.
So nothing has really changed. And the way the country is now with the leadership, it means a lot that we have to start saying these holidays have to be changed. Not so much eliminated, but the idea of them need to be changed.
Right.
Like we just learned last year, a lot of us just learned what the other extended song is to the Star Spangled Banner, the other last two verses. Like, that's not something they made up.
No,
that's not a mythical Willie.
Well, it was. Well, the thing about it is, it was part of the culture back then.
Right.
All of us know that, but we can't ignore the progression that has been made. My thing is, I'm a person who definitely honors my heritage and what all of my ancestors had to go through and what my great grandparents and great grandparents went through, because they are from Lincolnton, North Carolina, okay, and probably came off of that shit, okay. Right. So I honor that, but also in that I appreciate the progress that has been made, because now my kids get to play basketball on the same team with, right. And so to me, it teaches them something different too, but I also educate them about the struggles. I'm like, you better go to school, because don't you understand the price that had to be paid for you to be able to go to school? You getting your butt up and you going to school today.
Yeah. Even with, I understand the whole idea of changing the holidays, but I mean the meaning of it, but when you're dealing with ideas, you can't really change it. Like, so it's like,
we gotta wrap it up. All right. Okay, so this is a great conversation, but listen, we don't have a guest tonight, so we can carry the conversation.
Am I just, like, mince meat over it? You know, I'm leaving.
What? You the guest? You family. You don't get to be a guest. Anyway, stay tuned, everybody. The Be Inspired Radio Show. Hey, everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired Radio Show. Now, here's one little speech I'm going to give you before I get into the next article. Here's what I want to tell you. Still, fear is big business. Fear is big business. I'm not telling you not to be alarmed by what you're seeing. I'm not telling you not to be concerned. What I'm saying is not to buy into the notion that we should be afraid. You should be informed. You should be aware. You should start educating yourself about some things. I don't have the solutions. I don't have the answer. I wish I could say that if you did X, Y, and C, you might not get shot by the police. I wish I could tell you that, but I can't. But what I can say is just start making yourself aware of what's going on, but don't be so consumed by what you're seeing that you become afraid, that you don't want to go out. Or you become numb. That's a good point, Nate. Nate said, or you become numb to it, like you just don't care. So we need you to just continue to be in touch with what's going on, but educate your family, talk to your sons, talk to your daughters, because it's not just limited to men. We know from Sandra Bland, she was a young woman who was killed. And we don't want to say, we don't know all the details behind what happened. No. The fact is that person's life still matters. They still have rights. They should not just be killed dead before they even get a trial. Okay, that's the point. They deserve a trial at least, but they can't even make it to the jail cell to get a trial to be tried. They're being killed even before arrest. Terrible. So that's my soapbox.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
Radio show on Be Exposed Radio. Okay, welcome back now to the Be Inspired Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. This is your girl, Miss Be Inspired, on the mic.
Yeah. You already know your boy Blizzard
and the artisan angel HL7 Azriel.
And we have. Okay, so this person that's in the studio with us right now wants to be considered a guest.
I'm just saying,
but I don't see the point, because to me he's family, so it don't make sense.
But I've never been formally invited. I always crash the party.
Well, but we expect you to do that.
2 years now. I'm just.
Okay, fine. All right, and so today's guest is.
I'm just saying.
Nate of the Artist Exchange Show, and also he is my partner on the Firestarter series. Was that good enough for you?
Yeah, we gave you a drum roll and everything. We gave you that.
I'm just saying.
I feel you.
Hey, don't be trading up here on the show. You supposed to be backing us at all times.
We have to call her.
All right, here we go. Hello, welcome to the Be Inspired Radio Show. Who do we have on the line?
Hello, this is Alfreda Jones-Brody calling in.
Hi, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Oh, we are well. We are well. Thank you so much for dialing in.
Absolutely. So what's the topic for today?
Well, tonight we're just this. First of all, this is the 2-year anniversary kickoff of the Be Inspired Radio Show. So we have been on air for 2 solid years this month, and we're celebrating all month.
Awesome! Congrats! That is awesome.
Thank you. And we've just been talking about various topics, really. The 4th of July holiday, and also on top of that, we've been talking about different people's views of the 4th of July. A lot of people have been saying they don't think that African Americans should be celebrating the 4th of July. So we just been giving a recap on that as well. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think I'm going to have to dial back in. It was very difficult to hear.
Okay.
And now it's clear. It's clear again. So
is it okay? All right. Can you hear us now?
I can. Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. We're glad. We didn't want to get you. So could you just tell everybody who you are and what it is that you do?
Wow. We got a really bad connection.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Is there a better dial-in?
If you could hang up and call us right back, that might be a better. Okay. If you're watching it through YouTube, then through your phone, you'll probably have to disconnect from looking at YouTube and then call back in. She called back in? Okay.
We can't hear you.
I don't.
I said, did you hear her name?
Yeah, Alfreda Jones.
Are they still on there?
Huh?
Call her. She gone. Oh, she in that one.
Hello? Alfreda, are you there?
I am.
Okay. We are so sorry. So what our engineer said is if you're watching the video on YouTube, on your phone, you would have to disconnect from looking at the video, because sometimes watching the video and also being on the call interferes with the connection.
Okay, I'm not watching the video right now.
Okay.
I'm not sure why we're not getting a good connection.
Okay. Can you hear us though now?
It's really fading in and out. I'm not really sure why.
Okay. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. We want to make sure you're connected. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is, Alfreda, we're going to have you call back in the next segment so that way we can make sure that the connection is clear. Is that all right?
That is fine. I can hear you now, but what time do I need to call in for the next segment?
Okay. Okay, just keep on going. Our engineer said to keep on going. So what you could do, could you just introduce yourself to everybody and let them know who you are and what it is that you do?
Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for your patience with this connection here. But my name is Alfreda Jones-Brody, and I am an author with the new book that's out, The Unstoppable Woman of Purpose. And I just kind of wanted to share with you all what's happening with that movement.
Yes, thank you. So how did you get connected with the Unstoppable Woman of Purpose movement?
Well, Nella Chikwe, the person that started this movement out of Australia, she contacted me via social media, particular Facebook. She reached out to me, and we talked about our purpose, and we determined that it would be a good idea for me to be a part of the Unstoppable Woman of Purpose anthology movement that was actually she had created.
That's awesome. Yeah, Nella is really, she is so awesome. We had a chance to meet, probably the summer of last year, and she has definitely been a motivational force in my life. So what has the connection been like since you've been connected with her?
Well, since I have been connected with her, I have met several women. As you know, with the anthology, there are 22 women, other women that was a part of the anthology book, the first series. And so I was able to connect with those women, which was awesome, because otherwise I may not have been connected with those women. And so it was a great thing to be connected with Nella. I developed some very great friendships and relationships with some of the people that I had connected with through the movement.
Wow. And so how has your life changed, though, personally, since being an author in the anthology?
I'm sorry, what was that question?
How has your life changed since you've been part of the anthology itself?
Again, it gave me an opportunity, like I said, to meet and work along with women who, like I said, I may not have otherwise met. And it also gave me the opportunity to collaborate with women in other states as well as internationally. So it definitely changed my life. It gave me more diversity in that, to where now I'm connected with people, all over the world.
Right, yes. So in your opinion, though, because I know everybody has different opinions of what it means to be unstoppable or an unstoppable woman in general. Well, we have 30 seconds left in the before break. So let's save this next question for after the break. We're going to take a quick break. Alfreda, please hold the line, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes on the Be Inspired Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
This flashback from the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
So you're your biggest asset. Mm-hmm. You have to practice self-care. Every entrepreneur has to practice self-care. You have to release yourself from toxic situations.
Explain to us real quick, what is a toxic situation?
A toxic situation is something that will control your mind, something that hurts you, something that you have to battle. Toxic. Hurt. If you're in a toxic situation, if you get hurt, if you get pain, if you get struggle, right? And if your spirit does not align correctly, that may be a toxic situation. So when I say you make that jump when your values don't align, you make decisions based on your values. And if those decisions don't align with your values, then that's when you say no.
Tune into the Artist Exchange every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. live on BeExposedRadio.com.
Whoa. The moment my son saw a redwood tree.
It's huge!
Is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing!
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are listening.
Welcome back, everybody. The Be Inspired Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. Woo!
Oh, man.
We off the hook tonight, y'all. So it is the candy.
We turning up.
Everything is just but anyway, everybody, welcome back. And this is Miss Be Inspired on the mic.
You already know your boy Blizzard.
And the artisan angel HL7 Azriel.
And also, we have with us in the studio
special
Nate.
guest.
I'm not even on the clock yet, so I'm good.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's okay, Nate. I'm not.
But most importantly, we have our special guest for the night, Alfreda Jones, on the line with us. We are so happy to have you. Hello, Alfreda. How are you?
Alfreda.
Hello. Alfreda, are you there? Okay, so we're gonna hope that we're able to reconnect with her. I am so sorry, everybody, that this is happening tonight. We are trying desperately to make sure that we connect with our guests so that they can have the best experience possible. I think she's on the line. Hey, Alfreda, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Okay, yeah, we're good. We're so happy we were able to connect with you. We were on the break like, oh my gosh, we got to make sure we connect. So again, for those who are just tuning in, could you just let them know who you are and what it is that you do and what you represent?
Well, I hope you all can hear me. My connection is not that great. But my name is Alfreda Jones Roby, and I am an author collaborating with 22 other women in the anthology movement, The Unstoppable Woman of Purpose. This book is just now released, and I'm so excited about being a part of this movement.
Nice.
And so thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely. It is definitely our pleasure. And Nella, she is a contributor to the show. So she comes on our show every month, the fourth Wednesday of the month. And she contributes and talks to us and inspires us. And we all love her here. So I'm glad that y'all have a connection. We talked about the anthology a little bit. And for those who are tuning in, just kind of talk about what your experience has been being part of the anthology. Hello, Alfreda. Are you there? Okay, so we're gonna try our best to reconnect with Alfreda, and we are sorry for the technical difficulties this evening. It happens. This is a live show, so it's like, nothing gets edited. You get the raw footage, everybody. But please be patient with us. Again, Alfreda Jones Roby is one of the authors of the Unstoppable Woman of Purpose anthology. She has worked with Nella Chikwe, who is the founder of the Unstoppable Woman of Purpose movement and the anthology. And there are 22 authors, I believe, in total, that as part of this anthology. This is really a movement. It's an international movement because there are women from all over the world that is part of the anthology, and Alfreda happens to be one of them. I'm very sad that we're having difficulty connecting with her because I think you all would gain a lot from her story. A lot of the women who are a part of the anthology, though, they all come from various backgrounds, which is really cool. They are all entrepreneurs and leaders in their own right. And I think this anthology in particular is about leaders, women leaders. And so she happens to be one of those leaders, Alfreda. And y'all know when Nella comes on the show, it's like it's straight fire, right?
Yeah, Nella don't play.
No, she doesn't. But I appreciate her enthusiasm and her passion to want to promote women and just to really bridge that gap of women all over the world, to dispel the notion that women can't work together, because you can. We can. Women can work together. As a matter of fact, I'm in a couple of partnerships personally that work. I really yeah. So hopefully Alfreda will be able to call back in. If not, what we will do is bring her back. We don't want to shortchange her. She deserves an entire show uninterrupted, and we'll make sure that I make that connection with her as well. So yeah, that's what happens sometimes when you're running a live show. It gets disconnected. Right. You know, it's kind of hard sometimes, but hopefully we'll be able to reconnect. In the meantime, everybody who is just tuning in, we are celebrating 2 years, y'all. The Be Inspired Radio Show has been around for 2 years.
2 years, man.
2 years, and I'm so happy and excited about that. And my teammates here, they have made this second half of the Be Inspired Radio Show so much more enjoyable. Having the right team to me means a lot.
Right.
A whole lot. A whole lot. And these guys are amazing. Even when I have my own little hiccups and bloopers, they still hanging there with me.
Yep.
Yeah. So, also, tonight we were going to talk about, the plan was we were going to also talk about the Jay-Z's, the story of OJ. Man. Boom.
Throw your diamonds in there.
Right. So, so apparently lots of people they're raving over this whole thing, the story of OJ, and the song itself. The album itself has been getting a lot of publicity, and apparently if you can only listen to it if you have Sprint.
I thought
it's it's different ways.
No, it's different ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the different ways you can listen to it?
Or Tidal.
Download it.
Illegally or Tidal.
Like one of my friends
okay, so I wouldn't recommend you downloading it illegally. Let me just add that in there for everyone is listening.
I mean, Spotify gets it like next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Tidal, Sprint.
Okay.
And other ways.
So many people are upset about this song, and it is okay. This song specifically, but I just want to point out how the entire album, everyone paid attention to the whole talk about cheating, even though he kind of gave you ways to make money and reach financial freedom, but people only care about the cheating. But in the story of OJ, this man effectively, my goodness, Jay-Z gave every single way and like what you should do with money to make money. Right. He told us he went through his regrets about just cashing out when he was young, and told us he wanted to buy real estate. It was so much said. And then the overall theme of the song is, no matter where you are, what type of black person you consider yourself, you're still black.
Yeah.
We're all still black, so don't be trying to say I'm light skinned, dark skinned. No, I'm one of the classy ones. No, you're black, still black.
Yeah. Definitely. I pulled up the lyrics. Can you pull up the lyrics?
I sure can.
Pull up the lyrics. Now, of course, this is going to be the radio version. We will be bleeping out and also substituting some words that, of course, yeah,
we keep it inspiration.
Some choice words that we don't want to say on air.
Boosie got, and a lot of rappers got mad and embarrassed because of what he said in this song. He said that you're on the gram holding money to your ear. There's a disconnect.
We don't call that money over here.
Yeah.
Can I raise my hand?
Of course.
Okay.
Bars.
Okay.
I love being 34. I'll start with that. But at the same time, just like in the church, it took you 65 years to learn that hymn, plus or whatever. Right, it took you some time to learn that. I have an issue with how he delivered this message, in that it took him this long to get out of what got him into the music industry, to get him to a level of Hove. So he had to make all that street music, he had to do all that street stuff to get him to a level of credibility where he is now. So don't come at me with that Cosby mantra right now. Like, you could be teaching people stuff, but don't push stuff down their throat, because you just got out of that yourself. You just got, 45, 46?
I feel you. But with Jay-Z, all throughout Jay-Z's career, he wasn't doing stuff like that, because the only thing that he commented on the song and people took offense to it, he never said it in a way to offend. He said, as he said, there's a disconnect. We don't call that money over here, because he talks about investing his money and putting his money other places.
Now he does.
Even when Jay-Z was younger, he was still building an empire. He started like that, but that's not what he was going on about. What that comment was about rappers, like, and it's shown in the people that took offense to it. For example, Meek Mill got mad at Nicki Minaj because she made a comment referring to him about it. These people are not, just here. They're not just getting money.
Right.
They're known for literally, and Boosie too, sitting there just money phones.
So I like to quote a lyric. Big Pimpin' Spending Cheese.
Right.
I think that was one of his lyrics at one point when he was on a yacht with plenty of honeys, and plenty of Cristal going around. I just want people to realize where they were. So when you go and educate someone, you have to then show this slideshow of where you were and how you got to where you were, not just I'm here and you better get here too. I'm just saying.
You're right. He says
Big
that.
Big spend the cheese out.
Right.
And like he says that earlier in the song. He said, I bought every V12 engine. I wish I could take it back to the beginning, and goes into how he should have bought real estate earlier. But it's shown through every song in this album, because in every song he doesn't come like, I'm trying to force this life down your throat. Right. He came at, even Kanye West, when he replied to what Kanye was saying in all of his songs in the rant on the tour, he didn't come at Kanye sideways. He just said, you need to chill out. You're getting high on life and you need to cut that attitude out. It's like he came much more mature. It's more so how people are taking offense, because even Boosie, who got angry, he wasn't angry at Jay-Z. He was angry because people kept like messaging him personally.
People love drama.
Telling him. No, I mean, people would tell him, yo, you should stop putting those pictures on Instagram because Jay-Z said you shouldn't. And he went on live and had just said, yo, I have love and respect for Jay-Z. So I'm not saying this against Jay-Z. I'm telling y'all, stop coming at me, telling me what I should and shouldn't do. If Jay-Z said jump off of a bridge, would you jump off of a bridge?
I know, but I tend to agree with what Nate said. Some things to me can be like too little too late.
Right.
He's been in the game for over 20 some years now. So I'm not a Jay-Z fan, and I rely on y'all to keep me up to date on hip hop. So I'm just being real honest. But over the years, yes, I have a TV, yes, I have a radio, and I have never heard him really publicly do anything to empower the community.
So I did research on that, because I was supposed to have a project in theory of knowledge to where we talk about it was some topic. I picked Beyonce because she was named, and I was like, overrated. So
now, sidebar, I do believe that she has a philanthropic heart.
But they
word.
Both do.
You knew what I meant, though. I do believe she has that kind of heart.
And she does.
Now, I don't know about.
He does, though. I realized in my research how much they both have done. They both have given tremendous amounts of money and helped. And I was trying to find something against it.
Okay.
But then it was like, they just give the money and they help how they can behind the scenes. And like that's
good.
How you know
that's
that
cool.
They're genuine. That's why I'm able to understand Jay-Z on this, because he's not trying to be like, oh, I'm just doing this, y'all need to get on this, because he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah, he has.
A long time.
He just doesn't say anything about it. He's a pretty humble guy.
When it's not
Big Pimpin',
when it's real charity, charity doesn't look for publicity.
Right, that's true.
Because Yo been doing stuff since he got money. Like, since he established himself as like, yo, it's gonna be a minute before I run out of some money. All right, now I can help my hood. And he really did.
He's been investing in everything since.
Okay.
Well, you don't need to get applause when you getting tax write-offs. You don't need that.
No, you don't. That's all the applause you need.
That's all applause you need.
Right. You know what I mean? Because you can get back. You can get back to your hood and still get.
Because he's still getting something out of it. It's not like he's just doing it and, he's not getting anything out of it at all.
Right.
It's the truth. It's not. Oh yeah, you got to turn the mic around. Yeah, there you go. Woo! Because I'm sure everybody wants to hear what you have to say. Okay, so let's read this. What?
Oh yeah, but like also,
sarcastic. I'm saying for real.
Also, though, it's not even just about that. It's because of the way that people. It's because of the way that people perceive hip hop and the younger people take it, because they see it as, oh, it's just money. Because usually that money phone is like in advance. It's not really. People are like, oh my goodness, I have cash to waste. I'm just talking to money, but like you're bluffing.
Yeah.
Because it's just usually when
you
someone
really don't have any money. You're really broke.
Right.
So stop taking pictures with stacks of $1 bills.
I am very rich. Let me just say that.
Okay.
When a person throws around money, and I realize this in music videos too.
I am rich. I'm just not rich in money.
Yes.
But it's like people will be throwing around money, and like all my friends are like, "Oh, he ballin'." I'm like, "No, you see where he threw that dollar bill right there? That next scene is not right there. He picked it right back up.
Yes, he did.
And threw it again. It's like
only that. Yeah, you're right.
Right, and it's
That's
like
what he
an
did.
image, like. That whole line was to make people think about what they do, and it did.
Well, let's hear some of the lyrics. Okay, I'm gonna read it because I don't want no mistakes. Come here.
I won't make any mistakes. I'm good.
Let me see these lyrics over here. Okay, so I will be using ninja for the N-word.
Wow.
We'll be saying.
And he used
Black
the ninja word.
White ninja.
We saying ninja.
White ninja.
Okay.
Dark ninja. Faux ninja. This is harder than I thought.
A lot of ninjas.
Yes.
This is a lot harder than
Okay.
A lot of ninjas.
It is, but I can do it. Okay.
Let's go.
Give our beat.
Okay,
Please
no,
give our beat,
we not
man.
doing that. I'm gonna. Skin black. My skin is black. My skin is yellow. Now here's the chorus. Light ninja, dark ninja, faux ninja, real ninja, rich ninja, poor ninja, house ninja, field ninja, still ninja. I like that second one. Light ninja, dark ninja, faux ninja, real ninja, rich ninja,
That's what
poor
I'm talking
ninja,
about.
house ninja, field ninja, still ninja. OJ like I'm not black, I'm OJ, okay? House ninja, don't mess with me. I'm a field ninja, so shine cutlery.
Bars.
Go play the quarters where the butlers be. I'ma play the corners where the hustlers be. I told them, please don't die over the neighborhood that your mama renting. Take your drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rent it. I bought every V12 engine. Wish I could take it back to the beginning. I could have bought a place in Dumbo before it was Dumbo for like $2 million. That same building today is worth $25 million. Guess how I'm feeling? Dumbo.
Yo, Jay-Z killed this.
Light ninja, dark ninja, faux ninja, real ninja, rich ninja, poor ninja, house ninja, field ninja, still ninja, still ninja. I told you I could do it. Light ninja, dark ninja, poor ninja, faux ninja, rich ninja, poor ninja, house ninja, field ninja, still ninja. Okay. Now they okay, so let's take a break.
Moment.
Okay, here we go.
I got this.
Okay,
you sure? Know what's more important than throwing away money at a strip club?
What?
Credit. You ever wonder why Jewish people own all the property in America?
Huh?
This how they did it.
Right.
Financial freedom, my only hope. Forget living rich and dying broke.
There you go.
I bought some artwork for $1 million. 2 years later, that's worth $2 million. Few years later, that's worth $8 million. I can't wait to give this to my children. Y'all think it's bougie. I'm like, it's fine, but I'm trying to give you $1 million worth of game for $9.99. I turned the 2 to a 4, 4 to an 8. I turned my life into a nice first week release date. Y'all out here still taking chances, huh? Me and my ninjas taking real chances, huh? Y'all on the gram holding money to your ear. There's a disconnect. We don't call that money over here.
Yeah.
Jay-Z,
smooth. I have no cause or no hesitation in his talents, but I still need you to. And he said it in there where he started from. So don't act as if this wasn't you. If there was an Instagram, Hov would have been on there holding money when he was 20-some years old.
That's the thing, though. He never said that. That's not. It's like okay. You know how in text they say. Actually, we just talked about this. Texting, you don't know what someone's intentions are. In music, Jay-Z throughout this entire album has said stuff that could be misconstrued, but he's been pretty blunt about it and straightforward. Like, he's been really honest and clear about it. Like, all the rumors from Lemonade, he clearly admitted everything, apologized, everything with Kanye West. Anything that's happened over the past few years, he's been open and honest about. So he doesn't seem like he has any type of bad intent, I would say, for his words. It just seems like he's just making statements, and it's like, I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why he said I'm giving you $1 million worth of game for $9.99.
If you listen to if you're an actual fan of Jay-Z,
I'm not.
And you listen to the growth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z has grew up as a man, as a businessman, as in everything.
I can see that.
And this project, I haven't even listened to it, to be honest. I only heard the one song. But that one song is like a combination of all his past. Yo, I was dumb. I'm telling you what's up right now. So by you being young, getting all this money that you can hold it up to your face, how about establish some credit so you can get that place? The place that I didn't get that's worth $25 million, you could get it now and it's worth $3 million. And then the same thing happened to you, G. That's basically what he's saying.
But you still, but it's still not. It's falling on ears that it's not really.
All the people that like his new project understand.
Or you gotta have a Sprint phone. How many of those hood boys out in the corner go get that subscription or got a legit Sprint phone? Sprint service where they can hear that message. But you still playing to the same little white boys that can afford to have your subscription to
this song is one of the only songs that's not just on Tidal. This one was spread over every social media. You know how people are usually quick to, if their song gets leaked like Drake, instantly have everything flushed. No one.
You don't need to do that now. You will get paid regardless.
No, I mean, I'm saying though, people have. If you find a Drake song on YouTube for More Life, you can't find it. Every second, anything that has anything involved with that instantly gets caught and erased. Jay-Z, this song is out for a reason because he's trying to reach certain people with it. Now, I understand. It's like how he said it. It can be like, oh, you're kind of looking down on me. It's just like,
it's not. But see, I don't even look at it as being condescending. I think it's more so what you're saying to me, and I'm not trying to tell you go promote hood life or street life. I'm not saying that at all. But this would have been more beneficial if you had given a seminar or a workshop in one of those hip hop type styles where the individuals, these young up and coming artists that are coming there, could have gone there and gotten this knowledge. If you're trying to give away $1 million for $9.99, charge $9.99 for a workshop.
So do you really think the people holding money to their ear, young rappers holding money to their ear on Instagram, are really gonna go to a seminar?
I do. If this same person,
I don't.
They're not going to go to a seminar.
I have to agree.
They are not going to.
You know why? You know why? Because it's going to take.
Go.
Let me say this. No, let me say this. Because it's going to take a whole culture change,
right,
to get a young man who's holding a stack of money up to his ear to go to a seminar. Because this is a lifestyle that they.
But it's a hip hop seminar. You know how many people go to that every year? People go to those things. Don't discredit their intelligence. They're going to go to it. But it's not being offered to them.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying
this CD
is
not even being offered to them.
Right. Okay. We gotta go to break. There we go. All right. So this conversation is getting hot and heavy. Stay tuned to the Be Inspired Radio Show on BigExposedRadio.com.
Lately is back on May 17th at 7 p.m. only on BigExposedRadio.com. Oh, okay, yeah. Also on YouTube. I know the latest killing. Why would you see me recording? Oh my God. You a hard-headed asshole. Yo.
You are listening to BigExposedRadio.com.
And we have a full house tonight. My co-host Leslie Swirl and Miss Lasha G, y'all already know.
Hey.
Tony Bling, y'all already know. But I have with me Mr. Paul Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
And my brother, Mr. Kevin Little here.
Well, all right.
So I'm quite sure this is going to be a hot topic. I'm very excited about today's show. And I'm also excited because for the first time, the men outnumber the women.
That is true. Wow, I didn't even notice that.
Finally. Because that took some... This is the first time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute, maybe I messed up. Finally, the men outnumber the women. And I really wanted that. More so for all of the shows for the month, but definitely for this show. And then we got our producer and our engineer, so we got a lot of in here today. We might gotta pull it up, but that's all right because we strong. We strong
with a C.
With a strong. Yes.
Strong.
I mean, how you pronounce it?
Strong.
There you go. So last week's topic was media, our fathers in mainstream media and their disappearing act, basically, or the minimizing of our fathers in mainstream media. And I'm not sure if we ever got the resolution was in order to really fix that, we need our own, support our own.
Pretty much.
That's basically how we sum that up. But this week we are talking about our fathers, continuing our conversation with our fathers, and the subject for these next 2 weeks topic is taking fathers. And this first part is called A Father's Tale, and I named it that because this is wrong. I actually changed the way that tale was spelled on this paper, y'all, and I didn't say it.
Oh, I see that.
Obviously. But I wanted to do it this way because I wanted to give the fathers an opportunity to speak their position, to speak their mind on the matter. We have in this room some fathers who, for different reasons, were not in the home with their children, be it work, be it other obligations, be it jail, be it the army. I mean, there's a host of different reasons why our fathers are not home. And the one reason that we always see this more than anything, is the fact that our fathers are in jail. And this is where this piece actually started from, which we'll read later. I wrote this piece, and it is actually called Taking Fathers as a memorial. Well, now it's a memorial for my Uncle Frank. At the time of writing it, he had just come home from prison, and at that time we were trying to see if they were going to allow him to come home, because we had been through this back and forth with the prison system for quite a long time. And it was always, you get your hopes up, and then they let you down. But at this time, he was ailing. He was, sickly.
Yeah, you already know we tuned in live to the Being Inspired Radio Show. It's your boy Blizzard.
Miss Be Inspired on the mic.
The artist at Angel HL7 Azriel?
You think? Alright, let's go. Let's finish this.
So, okay,
y'all loud.
So
we live, baby.
So Nate, he wasn't saying flip it in the neighborhood. He was saying like, if you're gonna do all that stuff, if you're gonna
wait a
sell
minute,
drugs,
pause. For those who are just tuning in, because we want to make sure you know what we're talking about. We are talking about the new song by Jay-Z called "The Story of OJ." We just got finished reading the lyrics of the song, and so right now we're just kind of peeling through the lyrics and talking about it piece by piece. Oh, I don't know what that means.
swing it. Oh well.
Okay, so we're talking about it piece by piece. So right now, what's happening is you got Azriel over here. He's giving his, what you want to call it, his 2 cents about his whatever, his opinion about it, his millennial opinion about it.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Azriel.
I'm
Under 25 millennial speech.
I'm not a normal millennial. I'm an abnormal, and I love it.
Okay.
But like, so he was mostly saying if you're gonna buy it, okay, because like you'll see people selling drugs in certain conditions, but things in that neighborhood don't get better. So if you're selling drugs, he's saying buy your neighborhood, so at least you own.
So now you own the neighborhood, and
then after that, he said take your drug
that's a
money.
perspective though, Nate.
Take your drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rinse it. So now, if you take the money that you got with drugs, buy your neighborhood, and then you improve your neighborhood, now you're good. That's kind of what
I didn't hear improve in that.
He said. Take your drug. Hold on.
He said rinse it.
But then go ahead, finish.
He said
do the line.
what he said was, hold on, I'm gonna get it exactly. Even though I know it, but I just want to quote it.
Generation XY's.
Right. But I mean, it's an interesting perspective. I mean, because even I thought that he meant if you're in that lifestyle now, it's not too late for you to turn it around. Use that money that you have, you got from slinging drugs, and do something positive with it. So that's the perspective that I got from him. Like, I don't think he meant, oh, you doing drugs, you dealing drugs. That's still gonna be your hustle, but just use. That's not what he's saying. It's not too late to turn it around and do something positive.
But you get that because you're on the other side of it. But somebody that's sitting there that is in that hustle that say, I got a couple stacks in front of me, let me buy up these houses.
Listen,
and they're not thinking about like giving them houses.
But like,
we gotta hear the lyric.
But it's what he said. He said, I told him, please don't die over the neighborhood that your mama renting. Take your drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rinse it. That's what it means. Rinsing,
to clean your money
to
up.
clean.
No, that's what
he wasn't talking about cleaning the money. He said take your.
He's
drug
talking
money
about
rinsing the neighborhood.
Rinsing the neighbor. Well, okay, did you see the video? No. Seriously, did you see the video? Because the demonstration in the video shows like water, like a bunch of water coming through and rinsing out the neighborhood.
So metaphorical,
right?
Okay.
So that's
and at the very end, you see him like flying around in Dumbo ears, throwing out
like
money.
He's been dumb
when he was the neighborhood.
Okay. I get it. Like, I understand that. I have uncles and family members that are in that spot, but I also understand the young man that's listening to that mean I'm about to buy all this. It's about to be all mine. They're not thinking about cleaning nothing up but their money. That's all they're thinking about.
Think about those.
So he knows that where their mindset is now. So putting lyrics out there that has double meaning to it isn't, in my mind, the best.
But
educational.
I know, but you educate. You talking from the perspective of a person who have a degree, and so you get it.
Right,
but a person who right, like
I feel you, but
you've been hustling. That's what you do. You're gonna look at this and be like, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. You're gonna be like, oh, all right. I'm not
about to buy this neighborhood.
No,
that's just you staring at that one line. The entire song he talks about like real estate. He mentions real estate. So
we got a comment.
So take
charging from charging stations.
Your community, yeah.
But he says question marks.
Oh yeah, basically.
But let them know. I need a full around 360 education. Just because you got a couple stacks don't mean that the bank is going to give you no loan.
You
to
right.
buy no house.
That's
you can't
true.
buy up no house with just a couple stacks.
You right,
need
though.
a
It's
job,
piece
you
by-
need
okay.
statements, you need backers, you need all those things. And
I'ma tell you
that's
this.
that piece of the chunk. When they go take that money and go to the bank and try, they going to get denied. So what's going to happen? They're going to turn back around and do things the illegal way.
But I mean, I'm saying though, okay, so basically what he's saying is because this is also what Jay-Z did. He made illegal money until he could take that illegal money to make legal money. The entire song is like, he mentions
Social
real estate
justification.
so many times. So it's just like he's not just saying buy the neighborhood to make it yours. He's saying buy it, you can clean up that neighborhood,
And there's a
that's
dot,
a way to
dot
keep.
after that statement. So he understands and knows firsthand what the dot is. But a
Right.
bunch of these boys out in the corner,
No.
they don't get that. They don't know what you really have to do. So you need more than just a bunch of money to buy a house.
I do feel you.
You need credit. So
Right.
how do I get credit?
Right.
He
That's
says
true.
that. He says,
Does he
but
tell
you-
them how to get it?
And you are definitely right. This
We
does.
all know what the word credit means, but
He
you know
lead-
how to get it.
So like what he's doing in this song, he kind of like tells you what you can do. He's not too specific. It's like you hear it and he gives you the ideas, but you have to want to go out and do the research.
Okay.
And really do
And it's
it.
only
And
but
you
so
are
much
right.
information you can put in a song
Right.
anyway.
That's why I have an issue with it being in a song.
Right.
This is the type of information that needs to be in a school system curriculum.
Well,
type
okay,
of
so
thing.
wait a minute.
feel you. He
Wait a
didn't
minute.
give enough. It
Pause
should've
for the
been more
cause because
encompassing.
I feel like this. Whatever platform you have, I think you should use it. So if rap is your platform, why is it not okay to use
Because
it?
it's
to,
not giving people the direction. You're giving people an idea, but the idea is worth nothing if you don't have the resources to back
Understand
it
what
up.
Nate's saying.
And having just $1 million at your disposal in cash,
Right.
the bank is not going to touch you because you have no collateral, you have
Right.
no job, you have no references to go along
Yeah.
with that. And we all know that. We tried to get at least an apartment in our name. And if you don't have a job, I don't care how much money you got up front, you're not going to get it.
but what if that person that's not their strong suit on teaching you how to do that?
Okay.
If
But
it's
they're
not
trying to plant the
Right.
seed.
Right.
But if you
That's what I'm saying. Like he's
Right.
using the song to plant the seed,
Right.
but he's not a financial wizard. I mean, he don't get
Well,
me wrong.
he is.
He's a
Turn $1 million
businessman, so
into $8 million
he is a
for one
businessman.
painting,
Don't get me
but-
wrong. Let me backtrack that. But what I'm saying is he's using the song to plant the
Okay.
seed. That's the
Right.
point I'm trying to
Right.
make.
I do understand where Nate's coming from. Nate is bringing up the fact that in this specific position, you can't because as he said, it takes a lot more to buy homes and to buy property.
Right.
So it's like he's just saying buy property with your drug money, but it's not like Nate is saying he should teach them more about it because that's not just something you can just give an idea.
Right, but that's
and then
something he
people
might
can
be able
just
to
go do.
Maybe so then maybe he do a seminar like you
Right.
said. But the song itself, you can't expect
Right.
it to do that. Okay, we have a
Right.
caller. Welcome to the Be Inspired Radio Show. Who do we have on the line? Hello, welcome to the Be Inspired Radio Show. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, this is Charging Station Radio. How you doing on tonight?
Oh, we're doing good. Thank you so much for calling in.
Hey, well, I was just listening to the broadcast, and I love the work that you guys are doing there at Be Inspired and all of the good stuff. So I was tuning in, and the topic that you guys are discussing is kind of like way over the top in regards to needs to really be broken down into a whole bunch of pieces because we're tampering with one of the sacred places that we have, and that's our community. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So if you would, just go ahead and go back over those lyrics of the song real quick.
Okay. All right. So
Which ones?
from the top, you want to hear from the top?
Well, the topic in regards to taking the drug money and putting it back into the
Okay,
community
let's
to
read
clean
that
it
one.
up.
Okay,
All right,
let's do
he
that.
said, House Ninja, don't mess with me. I'm a field ninja. Go shine cutlery. Go play the quarters where the butlers be. I'ma play the corners where the hustlers be. I told him, please don't die over the neighborhood that your mama renting. Take your drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rinse it. I bought every V12 engine, wish I could take it back to the beginning. I could have bought a place in Dumbo before it was Dumbo for like $2 million. That same building today is worth $25 million. Guess how I'm feeling? Dumbo. Have to go on the phone.
So that's the lyric.
He been practicing that.
Yeah.
Who, me?
He has been listening to it.
I've been listening to it every day.
Charger Station, do you have any comments on those lyrics? Okay.
I think you guys are losing me.
Okay. Hello, are you there?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes.
In regards to the lyrics that he was just reading, you were breaking up, so I wasn't able to catch it. But it is important, and I do want to recognize the artist that's writing these lyrics because they've done great work, inspired a lot of young artists to step out and be bold in regards to their skill set. You guys was talking about the seminar and all of those different things. I really would like to see artists to continue to have their uniqueness, in that way, having their own originality. If we have too many seminars or whatnot, it'll tamper with the uniqueness of the artist. And we don't really want to do that. We want you to be crafty and also skillful in whatever it is that you've been able to create. So when it comes to the lyrics of the song, we have to understand that this is tampering with our community. So we definitely don't want to take dirty laundry and clean our neighborhood up. What we want to do is we want to inspire. We want to show a different way. We don't want to be told what our community look like. We don't want to be told what our community is. We want to be the manifestation of it. You see what I'm saying? We need to be walking, talking, breathing life communities. It's not a day off. You can't clock out on this. This is an everyday thing. You don't go to church to get this. You don't go home to get this. This is in you. Like Christ said, he said, don't look for the kingdom outside. He said, for the kingdom is inside of you. And that's what we want to reverence. But in regards to the lyrics of the song, I appreciate the artist, but in regards to that, I hear a lot of it, and we definitely don't want to betray our community in the eyes of so many different people that perceive it in so many different ways. Yeah. We need to be precise in regards to our direction, and that's what the man of God was talking about, I believe, to your right, when he was saying how certain individuals are going to receive this and not really take it for what it is. They buy up the community, now they turn everything into a trap house. Yeah. It really doesn't help. It doesn't help the community. You need, just like the young man, the millennial sitting there to your left, you need what he was talking about, how we need to be strategic. They need to research. They need to advocate. They need to find ways. We need to figure out where the community meetings are so that we can have discussions with our police officers and find out where the laws have changed and the training has changed in regards to the arrest process, in regards to my rights, all of those different things. But we have put all of this responsibility in the government's hands, leaving ourselves like little children waiting on someone to come rescue us when we have every capability inside of us, you, me, both of those brothers and so many different others that I met in Chicago, Illinois. I met in Atlanta, Georgia. I've met in Flint, Michigan. I'm also going to meet there in Baltimore. So many people that are on this same line, and we just need to unify in our unison. We need to unison in our unity. We're unified, but we need to move in action. So we need to stop with all of these lyrics and start to be powerful with our speech. You know how it is. We know that stuff that made you plenty of money. Now it's time for you to cut that stuff out and start doing some positive stuff with your records. One love to all y'all. Appreciate you for letting me join your show. I can't wait to get to Baltimore to get it there.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate you too.
All right, salute.
All right. We coming up on a break now, everybody. So yes, definitely. this conversation has been off the chain. It's been lit, but I think it's necessary to have conversations like this because you get to see all the different perspectives and how people feel about hip hop and some of the messages in it, and then how it impacts our community. So definitely,
and you can see that the hip hop actually does affect people.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be an eye opener to the other people who make music. Maybe I should change mine.
We can barely hear you, man.
Don't worry about it.
All right, then. Okay. All right, so let's take this break. When we come back, more with the Be Inspired Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com. Pew, 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 pew.
Radio show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
As busy as you are, because they're good at itemizing their time and they actually have a passion for what they do. One of the biggest lessons that I learned, I get to say this on Weird, was finding people who are not only interested in doing what you need to get done, but people who have a passion for it, because that will eliminate the idea of people just working for a paycheck. Right. Because when people sign up for a paycheck, we all had jobs where we slacked off, where we stole away in a little storage room.
Fell asleep.
Thank you.
I saw a meme the other day that had Bart Simpson and the little boy with the glasses. I didn't watch the show, so don't be mad at me. Don't send me no daggum messages. The little boy with the glass, Millhouse, that was his name. He's showing him a cave, and it says, when you're asked to show around the new coworker, and it says, "This is where I come to cry." Cool.
Good night. Close your eyes and just sleep tight. Lie awake.
Let's go to the telephone. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing, Wendy?
Fine, thanks.
I have a problem. Hope you can, help me solve it. Give me an idea of something.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm 25 years old, and I'm a second grade teacher. And I've been engaged to my girl. Well, we've been together for about 2.5 years, and now we're engaged. Everything is going good with us. Back in October, I got a new student, and the child is being raised. He's a single, being raised by his parents. Mm-hmm. So the father, came up to the school to meet me. They knew in the area, so we started hanging out. Just watching games. Going to bars. Just chilling or whatever.
Got you.
Okay.
With your student's father.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just nothing. He's new in the area. You just want to know some spots to go out or whatnot. So,
gotcha.
Okay. One night we were sitting, watching TV, had a couple drinks, and as you would say, we just talking.
Get ready on the button.
Okay. As you would say, make a long story short, he came over to me, unzipped my pants, and gave me a professional.
Okay. Had you ever had a homosexual experience up until this point?
No, I had not.
Had you ever thought about it?
I never even thought about it, Wendy. And the thing is...
But it was good, though, right? Because they say only a man knows how to please another man.
I mean, it was okay.
Oh.
It was okay.
Okay.
So, we continue to mess around or whatever. Been going on for, like I said, since about October. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, this is not right. I need to be...
Okay, I need you to hold on for just one moment while I do my break, but I need to come back on the phone with you.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Pause up. Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, so... God, I am so...
Welcome back, everybody, to the Be Inspired Radio Show right here on BeExposedRadio.com with your host, Miss Be Inspired on the mic.
Yeah. You already Snow Blizzard.
And the artist and angel HL7 Azriel.
And the whole night we have been having quite a lively, if I should say it like that, conversation about Jay-Z's The Story of OJ song, his new song that has been getting a lot of publicity. People have different feelings about it, different opinions about it. You have some people that's like too little too late. Why come out with a song about, you know, using your money in a positive way, and, you know, why do that now after all these years of being in the game? Then you have some that's like, right. Well, Mastermind, go ahead. Mastermind has a
What I'm not understanding is, it's like,
should we be concerned?
What happened? What just happened?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
No one heard that.
What was it?
Sound like church people.
What?
It sounds like somebody speaking in tongues in real life.
What just happened?
No, that sounded like something someone needs to go check out.
No, she was stomping and speaking in tongues.
We on air, y'all, so we tripping. Like,
was that in here or was that? Okay.
What happened?
It's black.
Somebody was stomping.
Okay, I thought it was another room.
Anyway,
that's why I was like, that's concerning.
All right.
Y'all,
so what I'm saying
we
is,
can just
like,
stop our whole show for
Who
something that
gets
just happened. What was that? Go ahead, Mastermind.
All right. One, that noise was somebody having a moment.
Okay.
Right. You church going folks understand when people like get smacked with the Holy Ghost, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say
that's
what it sounded like.
I don't.
I do.
Right. That's what happened.
Okay.
That's what it sounded like.
I couldn't hear anything, so I didn't know what nobody was talking about.
Oh, you had the headphones on.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Mastermind.
But yeah, so
Did you forget?
All right, everybody.
Oh,
listen,
but
there's a lot going on right now. I told y'all this show.
What?
This kickoff is real. It's a real kickoff for real.
Okay, now we're back.
All right, go ahead,
like
Mastermind.
I was saying, who gets upset with somebody giving you some knowledge at no matter how late or soon or fast or whatever? Why are you holding your headphones over there?
So the people can hear. Actually, no. You know what? Talk.
Finish your comment. I want you to finish your comment.
What I was saying is that who gets upset whenever they drop it? Like, I'm a firm believer that with knowledge or whatever, it's never really too late. You know what I mean? It be 75-year-old people graduating from high school. So what's the difference between a 50-year-old rapper giving you the game he should have gave you 20 years ago today?
Right. Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
For me, it's nothing wrong with it. All I'm saying is this needs to be a company, even if it's not Jay-Z, even if some school system or some charter school picks up this and makes it a curriculum, it needs to be expounded on. Like, people need to know the full truth.
I agree.
This selling drugs for 20 years and stashing your money not gonna get you to an $8 million payment. It's just not gonna happen.
So,
and you're selling people the same dreams that Jordan sold people a few years ago. That Oprah been selling people.
That's what I don't understand is he not selling a dream, he's rapping a song.
No. So you get that, but I'm talking about somebody that's out on the corner that's living that life right now. You have other outlets outside of being able to sling something like we all do. Mm-hmm. But I'm speaking to those young people who don't have no other options. That's living on these words. That's thinking, well, I can continue doing what I'm doing and just keep flipping it. Because look what happened to Jay-Z.
Already know.
And I'm not saying that he can't.
I understand where you're coming from.
That's who I'm speaking to.
Now that you said that, I completely understand.
Like, I'm speaking to that individual.
Right.
We all got it. Because we know we may not be there, but we got it. But it's young people out there that don't have that. They're not listening to the
and
song.
they're going to hear the song the exact way that you heard it. Like, I'm going to rinse my money. Like, I'm going to clean it.
Because we know
ain't going to be no trace.
Right. But when you look at Jay-Z's career, what he did to get to where he was, it wasn't like... Because I feel like what the song was going to, like who he was talking to was young people who were just in it to get money. Jay-Z, when he was selling drugs for money, he had a purpose in mind.
But he ain't talking about that
I know, but I mean, Jay-Z wasn't just like, he wasn't a rapper who just came up completely on selling drugs for like, No, I mean, no. I'm saying he
did.
I'm saying he did. But, like, for all of the songs that I heard after that album, Reasonable Doubt, it wasn't all about drugs.
But that was, what was that, like 5 CDs in at that point?
No, I think Reasonable Doubt was one of his debut tapes. After that, after Jay-Z got his money from that, then that's when he started to have more sense with business, and he started going more
because he had the resources to be able to do
and
so.
that's the truth.
You are right. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I was just saying he wasn't like just talking strictly about selling drugs for 15-20 years. That's all that I was refuting. But you are right. He doesn't give all of it. He just plants the seed, but it's more expansive than that.
But we in a moment where a seed, I need the whole plant right now. A seed, that takes too long to grow. I need the resources to be able to get
now.
Me and I don't want you to write me no check, but I need for you to actually supply resources.
Right.
You know, for me to be able to clean up the credit that all these cell phone bills have damaged. Like, these people don't have bank credit. They got cell phone debt.
Right.
Like, they got Sally Mae debt. Like, that's serious. Tell me how to get out of Sally Mae jail. Tell me how to do that. Like, that's who you speaking to.
That's why we need more people to help the communities. That's why we have people who have investment groups
and use those songs. Yeah, I mean, use those songs, and like I'm saying, if you're hearing a song like this and you see the need to do a seminar, do one.
Right.
Get a group of your and I'm not even just talking about the hip hop artists. I'm saying if you're a person listening to the songs and you have sense enough, do a seminar. Get a group of your friends together and be like, listen, this how you get there.
Aren't in your friend circle,
right?
That haven't gotten resources.
But that's the point. Already. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
If you have sense, you hear this song and you know there are people out there in the community that need these seminars. Do one. You know, because we can't rely on a Jay-Z to do it. I'm not saying you in particular. I'm just saying whoever's hearing this and you see the need, you know, we come down on these artists, but we're the ones that's in the communities. We're the ones that are there. We're there. And yes, I have an education, I have a business degree. So I'm gonna say, okay, let me pull together. Like, I've done that before. I've offered me personally, I have done a leadership seminar in the community for free. I've done 2.
He gives Naomi the seed, and Naomi can help the others grow.
You know what I'm saying? But normally when we get to that level, we keep it in circle because I got to be around like-minded people. Right. But like-minded people don't make change. Especially when it's not a diverse group of individuals. Right.
I mean, at his level, I get what you're saying.
And it just, that's why the gap is getting further and further away, because I get this knowledge, and the 3 of us, let's the 4 of us just go and take this knowledge.
And there are people out there that's like that, but then there's not everybody.
That's not staying around like-minded. Well, I mean, it is, but there's a difference between staying around like-minded people and isolating yourself, because staying around like-minded people is like all 4 of us have the ideal, we're somewhere else, so we stay together. But just because I'm sticking around like-minded people, that does not mean that I can't interact with someone who's outside of our circle.
All right, we gotta go to break. I know we want to keep it up, but we got to go to break. So stay tuned to the Be Inside Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, there's my son. You've been in your room all morning.
Hey, Dad.
Matt, what's wrong with your voice?
There is nothing wrong with my voice.
Oh, well, it's just sort of.
I have been playing my video games and electronic games for so many hours.
Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like it might be time for you to take a break, or...
Hello, Dad.
Susan?
I have been watching TV and text messaging all morning. Yay, electronics. Yay, yay, yay.
Guys, I think it's about time to get in the car and take a little trip. Maybe see some trees, some green things.
What are these green things you speak of?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Get out to the forest and discover the wonders of nature with your family, just like Blue, Jewel, and the whole Rio flock.
Let the kids connect to their roots. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Let's rock this jungle.
Woo!
Fresh air.
What a glorious morning.
Clean water.
Woohoo! This is great.
And endless surprises.
Yo, this is untapped territory.
How amazing.
Visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So when you get to the corner of Smith and Orchard, you're going to want to take a left.
You are not going to.
Then what you're going to do is turn onto Marcy Avenue.
Just broke up,
and go past the first 3 lights, and then take the next left.
I don't really think
drive 5 more blocks, and you should be there.
Who am I to judge, right?
Park on the right.
That's
I'll see you later tonight.
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat, and apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Be Inspired Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com with your host, Miss Be Inspired on the mic.
Yeah, your boy Blizzard. That's all I can say after that day.
You already know.
And HL7 Azriel.
All right, so who wants to start? First of all, we're talking about Jay-Z's The Story of OJ song. Okay.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah, whatever. Song.
So, Nate.
I'm listening.
I feel you with the whole
I hear butt coming. You hear it?
you do. But I understand the whole, he started out there, but like me just thinking about it, it's kind of like the same thing that you do as a parent. Most parents go and they tell their kids not to do this, don't do that. But of course, the parent probably did it when they were young. They're just trying to take you out of that direction entirely because they don't want you going down that path to begin with because they know what it's going to do to you. So it's like he's not necessarily, he knows that he started out there. That's why he's saying don't go down there, just go this way. He's not ignoring it. He's just trying to divert them,
distract them. Okay.
Right, but it's the same way with parents. They don't convey it the right way.
So had Bill Cosby been out there slinging them white pills on the streets, we would have listened to him tell us pull our pants up a little bit better. That's what you're telling me.
Certain people may have, yes.
Okay.
Because there are people who are only going to listen to you if you have the same background as them. It's like you're not going to
see information, but because you got the right background.
Right, because I've been in situations to where, and a lot of people have to where you tell someone something and they hear you, but they disregard it. As soon as someone else famous or someone else says it that has their eye, then it's like, oh my God, I've seen the light. It's like.
So what you telling me is we need to make more drug dealers educated.
I don't think that's what he means at all. I get what I think that's the extreme of what he's trying to say. Honestly, I don't think so. I'm just saying that I'm going to add to what you're saying is that there are going to be people who get the message just because of his background, but not that we have to create more drug dealers so we can get the message out there. I don't think that's what he's saying. I don't think that's what he's saying at all.
Was just in here last week or the week before?
I think the week before.
Okay, the week before, last born child was just here. We were talking about Christian trap So he was saying that because he understands, because he's from that background, because people understand him and he understands them, they're able to resonate him on a different level. If you have someone in the hood and some random guy and some random white guy in a suit with a briefcase is telling you need to do this, this, and this, you're gonna look at him like he's crazy.
No, well, I understand what you're saying, and I get all that.
Right.
I'm just saying it needs to be further education, and only
it does. You're right.
To be at the helm of this, no more than I think any other black multi-millionaire or billionaire needs to be at the helm of it. But I just think the education needs to be given with resources. You cannot give somebody the word without giving them, you know, all the passages to help them.
But that goes back to the point that I made earlier, that if you are a person that's in the community, you hear a song like this, you see how it's going to affect a large group of people, and you have the resources, why can't you give the seminar?
Right.
You can't rely on Jay-Z to do it, because we're the ones in the community.
But he just said it. Because they don't necessarily share his background, they're not going to receive it from them like they would receive it from Jay-Z. That was what my point was. So I think if you're going to make yourself the face of this, you definitely need to understand where they're coming from. And you need to, if you're going to put that out, now I need you to go a step further. Because now these people are not going to receive that from average Joe.
So what are you expecting him to do? He released a song like this.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right, but he released a song like this. He don't live in my community. What do you expect him to do? Do you expect him to supply the resources or send people out into the communities to teach these classes? Like, what are your... So you see a song like this has been released. Jay-Z released it. You're saying more education needs to come from it.
Turn it into
what does that look like?
Turn it into a curriculum. You know, apply it to a STEM program or, you know, engineering or a coding program where people understand that this is what I really need to do, and make it accessible for the average everyday person to be able to get it. Not just some white suburban dude that got a couple dollars to be able to get this to his children. But the everyday person, this needs to be incorporated. They don't teach life skills in middle school and high school no more.
They don't.
No, they don't. That is true.
They don't. They don't teach children how to balance a checkbook because they're not getting at home because mom and daddy going to Ace check cashing.
But that goes back to the point that I made. We are the ones in the community. We're the ones who are going to have to do that. We're going to have to be the ones that add those to our curriculums in the school. We're the ones who have to go to the Enoch Pratt Free Library, whatever the free libraries are.
Let's do a seminar, guys.
Blizzard, he works with the youth already. You know, so there are people out there that's doing it. What I'm saying is, Jay-Z might not never do a seminar, but we are in the community.
Let's do it now.
We are the ones that need to give those seminars.
Even if it was like an initiative sponsored by him, meaning he put his face on it, people would go to it
now I understand.
More than they would if Nate come up there
That's
and
true.
going African.
Yeah, that is true.
That's true.
You know, I don't have an $8 million picture in my
But that's the mindset that messes us up.
Yeah.
That we think that just because I don't have a big name, somebody's not going to come. But the fact is, you know, you're giving it, and if you're consistent and people see that, they may start to come to those.
I see it every day. I see people who worked hard to get their degrees get turned into lunatics because these children do not take heed to me. I get more attention when I wear my Jordans or when I wear certain clothes to school than I do when I'm being myself.
Because they feel like they relate to you.
Because I'm not going to spend my money on Jordans just to get your child to listen to me in school. I'm not doing that.
Cool
and that's what I'm just saying. If more people like him who had that type of pull would sponsor this, the individuals that need... Little Boosie don't need it because Little Boosie got some money. He don't need it. You know, he's going to learn the hard way what messing around with his money will do to him. But at the same time, it needs to be coming from a person that they do relate to, that they do understand, so they will come out to it. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't think Joe needs to necessarily be it, but if he has sponsored that initiative... Meaning he don't have to put his money into, you buy into that and you get the curriculum and then you go and do your own, you know, workshop, and now you have something sponsored by such and such and such and such. Like that's how you manufacture it. That's how you make change. Not posting an album, the title, and not releasing it on online for free because now I'm just bumping my head. I ain't listening to words.
That's a problem in itself. But I say we go do a seminar. But I'm getting back to that problem.
Get it?
People need
just put Jay-Z picture on it.
Yo, it's just like the whole just nodding your head.
We got a comment too.
Frustrates me. You need to listen to the words.
Okay, so when Brandon Wim says, but with the big name, you also have to worry about how if you go out of the norm, you get ridiculed and shamed.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true.
But people need to listen to the words.
That is true.
Well, if that's the case, they will be reading, and they're not reading.
All right, no, so me and Brandon were just talking about this yesterday, actually. I'm at my house. Because when I do my music, I have relatively calming and underlying beats, while most rappers have like loud beats in the foreground. I told him I prefer having beats in the background because what Kira told me, what HL7 Kira told me,
he's excellent. Yeah,
Kira told me. I asked him why he always performs a cappella. He said because when you perform with the beat, they're listening to the beat.
Right.
If you perform an acapella, they don't have a choice but to listen to your words. So you know the ones who really like you, they're there for what you're saying.
That's why poetry is so cool. Like I love going to poetry jams and stuff because that's what you're there for, to hear what they have to say.
So then all of the beats that I pick are like kind of accompaniment for the words. So it's like you can't just turn it on and be like, yeah, that beat. It's like, no, the words and the beat flow together. It's like
make you think for
right. It makes you think. It assists it. Yeah, it complements it. And most people just go for the beat and they don't listen to the words. That's why you'll hear something like this,
I ain't gonna lie.
and like you'll just hear ninja, but you're not hearing the words in between in the sentence afterwards because
I be doing that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. Like I turn the song all the way up to the max.
Just for the beats,
right? Boom, boom. Like, oh man!
Because I guarantee you, so many people just saw ninja, but didn't see the entire meaning behind it.
Right. You know what? We're gonna switch gears a little bit.
This is real.
Because this conversation, we could talk about this all day. Because first of all, because there's a deeper meaning. So if anybody is just tuning in, we're talking about Jay-Z's new song, "The OJ Story," the story of OJ.
Story of OJ.
And make sure I get it right. And so we have a lot of people who have different opinions about it. And if you've been listening to the show the whole time, you can see everybody has their own perspective of it. Oh, we have a comment though. Okay. Oh, Queen Fiend, she says, reason I love my sound, it's poetry but bars. True definition of a spoken word artist. That's true. That's true. It has a nice groove, but you hear what the message is. I think that to me is like, the epitome of a good song. But anyway. What we gonna do?
I have one more thing to say about this. This is the last thing I have to say about
Okay.
Has anyone realized how funny it is that it's called The Story of OJ? I forgot to bring that up because that is hilarious.
I think it's funny, because we've known him as the type who kind of denied himself as a black person.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Right. And he's lived his life like that, and we see where it got him. So we're not even going to go down that road.
Mastermind, how do you feel about the fact that the song is called The Story of OJ? Because I think that's hilarious.
What? What?
But I thought it was actually OJ. Is it OJ? That's hard.
What?
That is.
What? What is it? Is what? Is what?
OJ is OJZ.
Oh.
OJ.
Oh.
That is hard.
It would take Mastermind to figure that out.
That is hard.
Because, I never even thought about that. But OJZ. Okay.
Because the first line is, I'm not black, I'm OJ. So I thought it was O.
Because everybody's saying he talking about people and he talking about stuff he used to do like he ain't used to do it. This song is called...
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That blew my mind.
Azriel just had a whole epiphany in here. Yeah. Like he just had a Oprah Winfrey aha moment.
I I like that. Wow.
All right, y'all. What time is it?
It's 8:44. I'm not gonna be able to.
We about to flip the script a bit. Let's do something fun right now, okay? This is. We're gonna flip the script because that conversation was a little overwhelming, definitely.
Oh my god.
So, do we have any movie goers? People who watch movies or go to movies or?
I try.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about the 10 worst movies of 2017 so far. Now y'all can weigh in on it. Y'all can weigh in on it. Y'all tell me what you think. All right, here we go. All right, number 10. Now I haven't seen all of these movies, but if you have, you can say or you can say I pass. All right. The Circle. Have y'all heard about that one? Nope. All right, that's number 10. Number 9, Power Rangers.
I wanted to see that.
But I'm mad that's on the top list, though.
And I'm a legit Power Rangers fan.
Right.
The real kind. And for me, that was a great rendition of Power Rangers. Everybody expected it to be like the old ones. It's not.
Yeah.
Because it's a new generation. It's new people watching and making the movie.
Right. Yeah.
That movie was dope.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Because all of the movies that end up on these lists, some critics up in some place that we have no idea, they review these movies and they end up on these lists. But if you ask the real people who actually go and watch it, they may have a different perspective, or they didn't do as well in the box office. Different reasons why they end up on the list.
Before we continue with the top worst movies, the Green Lantern is automatically on the list. It's in.
Well, that's of all times. Now, come on, that is the worst movie. That's on the list of worst movie of all time, because that was horrible. It was. My kids didn't even sit.
I like the Hulk.
No, the first one was bad. The
Green Lantern was. The Green Lantern. They literally fought an entire war for Hal Jordan to literally just punch it into space. The ending made me so angry. I walked out of my grandparents' room just mad.
Wow.
It was like he shot rockets at it. Everyone did some mystical stuff, and then he said, "You know what? I'ma just punch it into the sun," and it worked. And then he had jets fly it into the. Oh my god.
Okay, so with that being said, he just had a mini meltdown over here. You okay? You good? No, okay. Oh, we only got 30 seconds left. Okay, is this the last segment, or we got one more? One more after this? All right, so we can finish our 10 worst movies of 2017 so far after the break. Stay tuned to the Be Inspired Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com.
It's crazy the worst movie right now.
Hey everybody, check out what you missed on the one and only Be Inspired Radio Show. Now here's one little speech I'm going to give you before I get into the next article. Here's what I want to tell you. Still, fear is big business. Fear is big business. I'm not telling you not to be alarmed by what you're seeing. I'm not telling you not to be concerned. What I'm saying is not to buy into the notion that we should be afraid. You should be informed. You should be aware. You should start educating yourself about some things. I don't have the solutions. I don't have the answer. I wish I could say that if you did X, Y, and Z, you might not get shot by the police. I wish I could tell you that, but I can't. But what I can say is just start making yourself aware of what's going on, but don't be so consumed by what you're seeing that you become afraid, that you don't want to go out. Or you become numb. That's a good point, Nate. Nate said, or you become numb to it, like you just don't care. So we need you to just continue to be in touch with what's going on, but educate your family, talk to your sons, talk to your daughters, because it's not just limited to men. We know from Sandra Bland, she was a young woman who was killed. And we don't want to say, we don't know all the details behind what happened. No, the fact is that person's life still matters. They still have rights. They should not just be killed dead before they even get a trial. Okay, that's the point. They deserve a trial at least. but they can't even make it to the jail cell to get a trial, to be tried. They're being killed even before arrest. Terrible. So that's my soapbox.
Tune in to Be Inspired every Wednesday live at 7 p.m. right here on
Thank you
Be
for
Exposed
tuning in
Radio.
to BeExposedRadio.com. Sit back, relax, and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
What does hustle hard mean to you? What does that signify?
The Be Inspired Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com. This is your host, Miss Be Inspired on the mic.
Yeah, you already Snow Blizzard.
And the artist and angel HL7 Azriel.
So we are talking about the 10 worst movies of 2017 so far. We said number 10 is The Circle, which nobody in the studio has seen, and that's probably why it's on the 10 worst list of 10 worst movies. Number 9, Power Rangers. We had a couple people say, yeah, they thought it was good, even though it's on this list. Number 8, Ghost in the Shell. Have y'all heard of that?
Yes, and I understand why they would say that movie is trash.
Really?
Because they made it all white people, and they whitewashed it.
Okay. Really?
They whitewashed it completely.
Wow. All right. So then number 7 is Sandy Wexler with Adam Sandler.
Hold up, I think I seen that. Is that the movie with
Yo.
He like it got something to do with music?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it.
I forgot about
What did you think about it?
It was alright. They had some funny parts in it because it's Adam Sandler.
Yo, Adam Sandler.
I usually like him. I think he's, in some instances
I would definitely put that as like one of his worst movies.
Okay, dang,
I
that's
haven't
messed
heard
up.
of him since Grown Ups 2. My goodness.
Yeah, because I think he was doing all right at that, and he probably should have just stopped.
He
at
should
the
have
Grown
stopped.
Ups.
He played this old man on
like,
there.
all right, let me hang this up right now.
He played this old man on there. And he like a A&R of a record label, like that, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
So all of these
So
movies,
that's on
they
Netflix.
didn't all end up in the box office on the big screen.
Right.
Some of these are Netflix movies, and I did see that movie, and it was a little crummy.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we have now? We on number 6. Did I lose number 6?
Probably.
It didn't get printed out on the printout. All right, so we're going to have to go to number 5, which is Transformers: The Last Night.
I fell asleep watching the first Transformers. So I understand.
They should have been
Wow.
stopped. They should have stopped after the second one.
There
They should have
was
stopped
a
after the
lot of
first one.
hype around
I
that.
fell asleep at the movie.
Somebody else said they fell asleep in the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Okay, it's
Womp womp.
Transformers is like going into that part of the franchise to where it's like this with every movie. No matter how good the movie is, once you make like 7 of them, it gets boring because it's the same thing. Especially Michael explosion, car talking, fight scene, explosion, movie over, advertising, more explosions.
I love it. That was funny.
It's literally, but that's literally what the movie is. That's how every single Transformer is.
Right.
Even the dinosaurs one, you only saw a dinosaur at the end for a minute, literally a minute.
Wow.
It's like they need to stop. They're ruining it.
Do y'all want to know what number 4 is?
Here we go.
Baywatch. The one with The Rock in it.
I ain't seen that yet.
Dwayne Johnson's right. That's his acting name. I know. I didn't see it, and I thought maybe I would go see it, but apparently it wasn't all that great. So I don't know. We might wait until it comes out on whatever.
That guy from 21 Jump Street is in it, isn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, and the guy from High School Musical. No, remember he's all grown up now, but he was.
That's Zac Efron.
In that, yes, that's him.
God, I don't even want to watch it.
I know.
Your High School Musical was really fun.
My kids love that movie still. Like sometimes it's on heavy rotation on the Disney Channel, and they just like.
Azriel trying front. He know the whole basketball song.
I really don't. The only one I know is we're all in this together because my school had a graduation dance where we did the routine, and I wanted to be in it because I'm a show off.
Oh my gosh!
I remember the dance. We're all in this
together.
Oh no!
You doing the whole dance move?
Yeah, I told you that's the only one I know.
Yeah.
I don't even know the basketball. What is it? What is it?
I mean, I've seen the movie.
What?
What? Mastermind. Say what now?
I have seen High School Musical. Like, I watched the movie. You loved the movie.
I really don't.
You learned all the moves so you could dance.
Because we learned it in school.
Oh gosh.
If there is
They're about to have a debate over High School Musical in here. Somebody help me, please.
If there is no video,
what's number 3? I have to put an end to this right now because this is about to get ugly.
I really don't like it.
Oh gosh. Okay, number 3, The Great Wall.
Nah, I don't know.
Who was in that? The Great Wall.
I don't know.
Matt Damon.
Nah, I ain't seen that.
What?
He played in this movie.
What?
Yeah, Matt Damon.
What movie?
Yeah.
Huh?
What was the name of the movie?
The Great Wall.
The Great Wall.
I wanted to see that.
Yeah, that's what it says.
White Wall shit, I think.
Unless I'm reading it wrong. Doesn't that say the Great Wall?
Yeah.
It says the Great Wall.
I might have to check that out.
All right, number 2, The Book of Henry.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Some of these.
I haven't even heard of most of these movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Book of Henry.
Only one I heard was Baywatch, Power Rangers, and The Great Wall. And I only saw The Great Wall once.
Right.
Commercial. Like, what?
And then the number 1, King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
Wow.
I see why these are considered the worst movies because they didn't do good promo. This is probably from sales.
Like nobody cares, right?
Because none of these movies were promoted.
All right, y'all. We had to end the show on a fun note. So, again, July, the whole month of July is the 2-year anniversary of the Be Inspired radio show. We'll be celebrating every Wednesday of this month. So, tune in next week to the Be Inspired radio show on BeExposedRadio.com.
You've been listening this far, we're gonna throw in a little bonus hour. You ready? Hoo-ha!
Bonus hour's gonna last. I'm getting addicted now.
Lord.